On this Junior's Gasoline Alley, we're taking a look at the ATP EAM whatever Mercedes suspension spring compressor, the spring compressor for the Mercedes system. This is from Amazon. It's relatively inexpensive, and compared to the other Mercedes specific tools, this is super affordable. Now, I've used it on my other side, on the passenger side of the car, but on the driver's side, I need to take this spring out as well. And as you can see, this is one of the divorce setups where the spring is separate from your shock. And so to be able to get this puppy out, you either need to take a whole bunch of the suspension apart or spend a little under $100 on this tool. And how it works is you've got these spring seats that basically slide onto the spring up there. And these are designed to go around the different sizes of the Mercedes coils. I'm sure it works on other brands of cars too. And you have a small and a large disc for different size springs. My particular car, and a Mercedes SLK chassis, is going to use these smaller ones. And then it's got this pretty unique setup here to be able to slide in through the underside of your control arm. So you go up and through the underside of the control arm, and that's what allows you to spring compress inside rather than outside. And to put these guys to use, basically your one with these hard stops up top is going to go to the top of the spring, and then you'll notice you have your other one which has almost like a conical 45-degree angle. That is going to be the bottom. Now you want to get this disc puck as high up as you can, and you can see it kind of gets caught, so it's not easy to toss in. So if you slide it in further down, that'll then allow you to just rotate this disc further up. So we want to get that basically as high as we can go, which is right about there. Now our bottom one, same deal, that can slide in. Actually you want it the other way. Slide in and just rotate it down as much as you can. What that's going to allow for is the greatest amount of distance you can compress. So then you can take your little internal pipe. This has an adjuster at the top or bottom depending on your orientation. 3/4 inch socket is what that's going to use. And then you need to navigate through, basically getting the 3 notches on the tool to slide through the space, and then it's going to go up to the top. We're going to keep on sliding. And then once we're in up top, you can get it locked into place. You're not really going to be able to see in there, but I promise you that's locked in. Yeah, you got a little bit of a look right there. Locked into place. And the bottom just gets tightened right from underneath. And basically, as we snug all that up, and as we snug that up, the nut down at the bottom will start to slide in a little bit. And one thing you might notice as you do this is that the suspension arm is coming up at the same time. Now, that is not on purpose, but effectively what's happening is the spring has gotten more or less fused to the lower control arm, and the spring perch has a rubber bushing inside of it that is going to help now hold that coil spring in. So at some point here, it's gonna let loose. So you've got all that in place. We can get a little movement, but now I want to take the bolt off of the shock so that we can get the shock out of the way and hopefully get this thing to free up a little bit. Woo! How about that, right? My goodness. And so with that down out of the way, we can start working on getting this spring out. There we go. That is the power of this spring compressor, because we didn't have to take apart all that suspension, and I promise that was a lot quicker than otherwise. Because at this point, all you really got to do, just lefty-loosey. And this is always a touch scary, so let's use power tools. We got the option. Yeah. Woo! That was what I was talking about before. Up top, these come out. There you go. And just for an understanding of how snug that is, look at how tall that spring is compared to the opening. Get my hand underneath. You're putting a lot of pressure on that system. Ooh. This side, yeah, it ain't looking too bad. Not too bad. There's our spring perch and rubber. And that is a look at this tool that makes changing your springs and that's a look at the tool that makes changing the springs on a Mercedes so much easier. I hope you enjoyed this video, checking out the tool as well as seeing how it works on my older SLK chassis vehicle. Please browse the channel and check out my other videos to see tips, tricks, tools, and all sorts of things too. Thank you.